Major Mood Street.
Shoot my shot. All right, shoot my shot at what?
Okay, so here's the deal. Peace, everybody. It's G Major, and we are live on Major Mood Street. And I am here with a phenomenal breaker. He goes by El Niño. And El Niño, welcome to the show. We do things a little bit differently on Major Mood Street. So I'm going to start you off with the first segment, which is shoot your shot.
Shoot my shot. All right, shoot my shot at what?
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to give you 24 seconds to tell the world who you are, where you're from, and why your artistry makes a difference in this world. I got a shot clock and everything.
All right.
All right, so hold this.
All right.
Shoot your shot.
Yo, peace. This is B-Boy El Niño, Alex Diaz. Represent Roxbury, Dorchester, from the hood, Boston. Representing Floor Lords crew. I've been breaking since 1996, so over 20 years in the game. One of the best B-boys in the East Coast, one of the best B-boys in the States and in the world, you know. Just representing, you know, been doing my thing for a long time. And what I do, I believe changes the world, is I open a studio and I teach kids every week. So, yeah.
Yo, thank you, El Niño. And El Niño says he's representing, but I need you to break that down a little bit more in the literal sense. What's going on with the Olympics? Can you explain your position in that?
Yeah, so about 4 years ago, we found out that breaking would be in the Olympics. And we had to do a lot of adjustments. You know, the scene in the United States had to come together. And we had to make up a judging system, a whole system of how we're going to do the qualifiers, all these things. And obviously, it was a collective effort amongst the breakers worldwide. So then I had like a choice to become like a coach, judge, or battle. So since I'm still young, you know, I decided to battle and enter. So yeah, so I decided to battle, but still helping out as well as an athlete delegate for Breaking for Gold USA. So, yeah.
Thank you, El Niño. Now you're on Major Mood Street, and obviously you've done amazing levels of things for street culture. But we got to know something, and the next part of this is called Signature Move, which should be right up your alley, right?
Yeah.
So the next part of this show is I got to know, we're artists, right? You're a dancer. I do a bunch of different things. We'll get into that later. It's about you right now. I need to know what El Niño's signature move is when life gets turbulent, when things get kind of crazy. How do you ground yourself? How do you come back to you?
I mean, for me, you know, it's all about family, staying connected with my crew, staying connected to my roots. When things get crazy, I mean, things are crazy right now. Our event is in 2 weeks. We're like on go 100%, you know, but we're excited. I'm excited. Every year it gets pretty hectic around this time. Summertime's always pretty crazy. So I got the fam and my crew that always keeps me grounded, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. It's so important to keep family and crew around, especially when you're doing things that really take so much passion and purpose. Sometimes you need to come back to yourself by reminding yourself there's other things that are important in the world, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure. Like community as well. So
absolutely. So El Niño, the next part of Major Mood Street is called alley-oop. Okay? So I'm going to give you a chance to throw an alley-oop to anyone who helped you get where you are today.
Oh, that one's easy. My alley-oop would be to my Uncle Lino, a.k.a. Lean Ski, DJ Lean Ski, B-Boy Lean Ski. He's the one who really kind of like taught me as a youngin', taught me all the basics of breaking. He was my teacher, but then he also taught me a lot about being a promoter, throwing events, and just overall, you know, being a man, being a president of a crew. So yeah, he was president of my crew for 20 years. He did a lot of work with the youth locally in the hood, outside the hood, colleges, middle schools, elementaries, you name it. So he kind of did the blueprint for me, and I've been like following in his footsteps, and what he did took it much further because I was able to go on top of the foundation that he left for me, you know, so.
And that's so important that when you're mentoring people or you're a family member, you're an older family member, I feel you're supposed to do is expedite the people you're teaching's process. They don't make the same mistakes you made, and that's why you're able to get to the next level, right?
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I do right now. Like even, you know, with the Olympics when it came, I also opened up a school because I'm always thinking ahead. So I was thinking about like the kids and trying to get, you know, breaking is a really hard dance. It's difficult. You have to start. I started at 6 years old. you got to start really young. So I teach kids classes every Tuesday at Flow Lord Studio. And, you know, just getting to the kids young and then finding out which kids really have the passion for it and then trying to take them to take it even further than I ever could take it. You know what I mean?
100%. And believe me, they need people like you, because you just said that breaking is really difficult, and it looks difficult, but for a dancer to actually be like, no, breaking is difficult, it's so important to get them young and to see who really has a knack for it. So you talked about breaking being difficult. The last segment of this show is called Set the Mood. Now, when I got a rapper on here, they spit a verse. When I got a singer, they usually sing a verse. Some people who don't do either drop a gem, but I have to ask you, El Nino, can you set the mood by showing off some dance for us?
Yeah, I can.
I had to run back to make sure he was in frame, and we got it, yo. This is El Nino live on Major Mood Street. Thank you, G.
Major Mood Street.